back, everybody, to the Seattle Supersonics expansion MyNBA. Today, we're going to be taking on the highly talented Boston Celtics, one of the newest super teams in the NBA with their acquisition of Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday. That is a very tough lineup. They're going to start the day here in Seattle with a win on the toss by the Supersonics. Nobody's going to score anything in the first minute or so. Isaiah Joe now is going to be dribbling it around. He's going to have a good defender all around him. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, all of them are good. Drew Holiday, Maxi Kleber, though, gets open in the corner, and he hits the three. Maxi Kleber's had a productive year for the Sonics, but he's looking for his role really in this offensive unit now. He's trying to get more consistent, basically, with how he plays. DeLon Wright this time is going to find Buddy Hield. Hield is going to pull up, and he's going to hit a three, pulling the trigger as Jason Tatum left wide open. Miscommunication there. Buddy Hield was, looked like he was AFK, but Tatum's three is no good. 6-0 now. DeLon Wright, he's going to try and step back, and let's run the offense. Drew Holiday's a tough defender to ask him to work on that. Instead, Buddy Hield gets the ball back, pulls up again, and it's good again. A quick 9-0 run for the Sonics. Tatum and company have yet to make a shot, so you've got to expect them to go for a high percentage possession here. Tatum drives, kicks it to Holiday, who's got a good job getting around the screen. He's going to pull up. DeLon Wright goes under, and Holiday hits it right in his face. A good job by Drew Holiday to hit that one, as now the Suns, or the Sonics, are up 17-9 later in that first quarter. Buddy Hield, he's got 8 points here in the first. Hield's going to be guarded closely by Jaylen Brown. Instead, it's going to go down to iHeart. iHeart pump faking up and good. Good contest by Al Horford. He got fooled on the pump fake, but he stayed on his feet very well. But Isaiah Hartenstein still able to hit the shot. The nice layup there. Isaiah Joe now in transition, up 20-9. Wright's going to hit it out to Buddy Hield, open again, and it's good again. He's got 11 in the first quarter. Back from injury, no problem. After the extended timeout, as the ball is stolen by Isaiah Hartenstein, Wright goes out to Isaiah Joe, and he's going to hit the three in transition. That's going to give us a 26-11 lead here with about 3 minutes left in this first quarter. A good start against the juggernauts here. Lamar Stevens, wearing the 77 on his jersey, is going to do a nice job there of getting inside the paint and getting the layup going. Sorry, my video, for some reason, glitched, but here we are back. Buddy Hield and the Sonics still up 28-13. Isaiah Joe corrals a dangerous pass. Brown's going to back him down. He gets it stripped. Now they're going to have a chance at a fast break opportunity. Nobody's too urgent. It's a pass to the outside and then inside. Stevens gets a quick 4 points on the day with the nice one-handed slam, as the Sonics defense leaving a little bit to be desired. Killian Hayes working on Delano Banton, much bigger than Hayes, but he's still got the speed to guard a point guard. Isaiah Joe, 4 points to start the day. He's being guarded by a good defender as well. Derek White is very solid. Joe puts him in the blender, and a nice spin move off the mid-range jumper as Isaiah Joe hits it. We're going to see Delano Banton in the corner for the Celtics, trying to get back in this game, 32-18, as we are now in the final half minute of this first quarter. Killian Hayes is going to drive. He's going to lob it up to Moses Brown, the young center, showing what he can bring to this team, and he's working himself into possibly a new extension or a new contract this offseason. Delano Banton's driving on Hayes. He's got the size advantage. I'm surprised he didn't go up with that. Instead, Tatum's going to pump fake. He's going to go through, gets his own board, kicks it out to Svi Mykhailiuk, and he's going to let that thing fly from three. And it is good. 34-24 now, up by 10. It's going to be a nice dump down to Wenyen Gabriel. And the backup power forward is going to put it down. They're on an 8-0 run to start this second quarter, bringing it up to 34-26. So it's just an 8-point game. Nasir Little from the corner. His first shot of the day is good. Little had a career high last episode with 44. He's looking to build off of that just a few weeks later. Little is working towards a big payday. Tatum looking to respond. Heavily contested shot is good. Jason Tatum and the Jays have struggled to start the day, as we see Brandon Boston Jr. in the game now. A lot of the backups are in. Cam Reddish, nice drive by Gabriel. You don't get a lot of opportunities in the offense if you're Cam Reddish, so you've got to make all of them look good. You've got to do your best with what you got. 45-28 now. Brandon Boston going to get the screen from Reddish. Boston's going to lob it up to Reddish, and he throws it down on top of Svi Mikhailuk and Derek White. Cam Reddish, what a dunk for him, and that is a big highlight play for the Sonics. They are dominating this top Eastern Conference team, 51-34. Isaiah Hartenstein pump fake and a nice little fade back left-handed hook as he turns around and puts it up and in over Al Horford's hands. And the Celtics, the lead is back up to 19. Drew Holiday setting the offense, gets it down to Jaylen Brown. Brown's going to drive. He's going to pump fake a bunch. Kicks it out to Porzingis, who gets open, and Pingus hits the three. I don't know how he feels about that nickname, but we're going to call him that. Porzingis looking for another three later on in the quarter. That one is no good, and now a fast break opportunity. Little, a step back. He's going to pull up in Porzingis' face. Nasir Little make it 10 in the first half, as he has a couple of threes on the board. 42-60 now in the third quarter. Jason Tatum, the strong spin move over Buddy Hield. Not the greatest defender, and we don't know how much longer Buddy Hield's going to be here with the trade deadline approaching, but right now he's playing very well for this offense. A steal by Drew Holiday. It's about to be a 12-point ball game. They bring it all the way back from 20-12. The Sonics are struggling to start this third quarter, 62-48. If the Celtics can score here, Drew Holiday had an open three. Instead, he goes down to Pingus. And Pingus hits the nice one-handed jam. DeLon Wright now driving. Layup is no good. Another fast break chance for the Celtics, down by 10. So they can bring it to single digits. Tatum going to spin. Nice little handoff to Jaylen Brown, who scoots his way to three-point land. And Milan Mack is going to need a timeout, up by 7. The Celtics have stormed back for this one. Isaiah Joe being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Joe's been fairly quiet since that first quarter. The mid-range jumper's no good. Moses Brown, though, with the board, so they've got another opportunity. Nasir Little left open. Pingus is not going to get the contest, and the three is good. Nice way to end that run. 65-57 now. The Celtics still, though, have been very good in this third quarter. Drew Holiday is going to get it outside to Jaylen Brown. Brown's been pretty good. He's going to go to Tatum looking for a three, and a good contest by Reddish. But Jason Tatum has been on fire this quarter after not being able to get anything going. A turnover again. Derek White in transition, driving out to the corner. Brown for the three, and it's not good. They're going to give him the foul, and he would obviously hit the first two, and he is going to hit the third one. Just like that. It went from a 20-point lead coming into the third. Now it is just a 3-point ball game for the Sonics. Their lead has been completely extinguished, but you're not going to win if you leave Isaiah Joe, the sharpshooter, that wide open. Joe is going to hit the three, and that brings it up 73-67. Trying to get this offense going. Nice cut by Nasir Little. 75-67. A quick little 5-0 run for the Sonics. DeLon Wright now 77-71 late in this third quarter. It's going to be a pass to Buddy Hield. He has 17 on the day. Hield's going to get a screen from Hartenstein. Driving into the paint. Kicks it down, and Hartenstein slams it over Wenyen Gabriel, a much smaller power forward there. That is an easy mismatch all day long for the Sonics. 79-71. Svi Mikhailuk gets open, strokes it from deep, and it's good. A response by the Sonics. We're now into the fourth quarter, up by 3. 79-71. DeLon Wright driving, kicks it down to Little, and he's going to get the layup to go. Nice little spin move. He's got 17 on the day. He has been so good off the bench for us. Jason Tatum now down by 4, a little over 7 minutes remaining. Nasir Little doing the best he can to defend him. Tatum all over the defender, and it's still good. That one was probably one of the heaviest contested shots you can get from a guy like Nasir Little, and Jason Tatum still hits it. So the Sonics looking for a response to the tough shot. Buddy Hield has not had a good game since that first half, really. He was very quiet in that third quarter. DeLon Wright has yet to score. He's going to go to Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein at top of the key. He's going to go to DeLon Wright, who's going to drive right and up, and it is good. through the contact, Drew Holiday, I mean, he did everything you expect a guy like Drew Holiday to do, as good of a defender he is. But still, wasn't enough. Dangerous pass. It gets through. Tatum is going to get double teamed. They're going to send Holiday to the corner, who's going to get a wide open layup up and over the outstretched arms of DeLon Wright. Holiday's been fairly quiet himself, but the Celtics team, they have just scratched and clawed their way back. Nasir Little now with Tatum on him. Step back, pull up, three is good from the left side. 91-88 now, still up by 3, 4.5 minutes left. Little, a contested three. That one is no good. Feeling himself a little too much, and it leads to a wide open transition dunk for Tatum. Drew Holiday, a nice job getting across the court and slinging that one free. Jason Tatum now, good defense by Isaiah Joe. Porzingis wide open run, and he misses it. So they stay down by 3. Kristaps Porzingis blows it. Nasir Little responds in transition with the two-handed slam. And Drew Holiday brings it up the court for the Celtics, trying to ease the pain. Holiday, right-handed runner, is no good. Another give-me layup missed by the Celtics. Isaiah Joe now gets the screen by Hartenstein. Pulls up from mid-range. No good. Hartenstein. Pump fakes. Back up and in. 7-point lead just like that. A 4-0 or a 5-0 run for the Sonics. 97-93. A little over 2 minutes remain. Jason Tatum driving. Gets it out to Porzingis. Tingus. Pingus. Hits it from 3. Pulled the trigger. And the Celtics bring it back to a 1-point game as we enter the final 2 minutes of the day. 97-96. Buddy Hield being guarded by Tatum. That's probably, honestly, right now, the worst defender on the court perimeter-wise. Nasir Little, though, gets it open, and he hits the 3. You got to expect that one to go in now. 198. The Sonics, a chance to hit a dagger right now. Buddy Hield being closely guarded by Holiday. They're going to get the switch. Heavily contested. Mid-range jumper is good for the Sonics. 104-101 for Seattle. Buddy Hield driving. Needs a point here to end the game. Isaiah Joe gives it back to Hield. Hield gets open. The 3 is no good. He had a wide open shot after a nice move, but the Celtics call a timeout. They've got 16 seconds left to hit a 3. Jaylen Brown gets the screen from Horford, kicks it out. Horford slings it from 3, and it's no good. I don't think that's the shot you wanted if you're the head coach of the Celtics, as Kristaps now, they play the foul game, and they will lose after a very, very rushed shot by Al Horford. I mean, they had so much clock time left on the clock, and the Sonics somehow get away with one there. Nasir Little had 28. A good job by the Seattle Supersonics to not come in here and get, afraid of the bright lights. They came in, they played hard, and they were able to take down one of the best teams in the NBA in the Boston Celtics. As you can see, Nasir Little having a career year. Buddy Hield having a career year since he was back in Sacramento. He has just been so good, and unfortunately for him, likely going to be getting moved at the trade deadline for some younger pieces, as I would say that's probably the best for us to do. DeLon Wright didn't really do too much, but for the Celtics, really that first half killed them. They had to, scratch and claw their way to get out of that hole they were in, but they still just were not going to be able to do it all the way. As you can see, before we get to the trade deadline, and before we simulate there, we sit at the 5 seed. Hopefully a lot doesn't change about that by the time we get there, but we will see momentarily where we stand. As you can see, we are now there. I just went ahead and did a jump cut, and I was looking around all the teams in the NBA, looking at teams that are selling, that are contending, that are buying, looking for any pieces that I would be interested in, and the Bulls caught my eye. They have a contending attitude. They are the 6th seed, and they could really use some more veteran presence. So Kobe White, a 23-year-old still shooting guard, point guard hybrid. He can play either position really, but he's very good offensively. He has so much skill, talent there on the offensive side of the ball. Kobe White has been very underwhelming for the Bulls, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal for them to separate from him. Same with Ayo Dosunmu. He had a good rookie season, but you haven't really heard from much from him recently. So I am going to make a blockbuster trade for our team. I'm trading away Buddy Hield and DeLon Wright, two of our best players, because honestly, once you guys look at the record, we were a bit of a fake roster. We were not going to be a playoff contender. Obviously, we were barely on the play-in once you get a look at the standings that we have. But with Buddy Hield and DeLon Wright being packaged, I figured we send them over to Chicago, a team that's looking for these veteran guys that can get them in, a little bit farther into the playoffs than maybe just a loss in the first round. They sit at the 6th seed. So two guys like Buddy Hield and DeLon Wright could definitely improve your team. Buddy Hield would obviously come in and he would start for the Bulls, but they, I was wondering if they would actually accept the trade because they definitely, may want to keep the young pieces. But I went ahead and I was willing to offer it. I was going to go Buddy Hield, DeLon Wright for Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu. Then I had to add a bit of a salary filler, so I went ahead and went with Javon Carter. He's got a player option. He's about $6 million a year. Good backup point guard. Nobody else really matched the amount of money we needed, so I went ahead with Javon Wright. And then I also added Andre Jackson Jr. just so it's a bit more balanced with the young pieces. So this trade, what do you guys think about it? I thought it was a pretty good trade getting us younger. We definitely need that. We can always sign veterans in the offseason, but I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts are on this one, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger. Hopefully they will say yes, Ayo Dosunmu can come in and be a good future, possibly point guard for us. Andre Jackson, sorry to let go of him. He didn't get that much playing time, and obviously with the trade deadline going on around the league, the Kings are going to make a big move here. They're going to let go of Harrison Barnes, Chris Duarte, and a first-round pick. Initially was the trade offer for Kyle Kuzma. The Kings are the 10 seed, so they're looking to get a new guy on the roster, maybe to propel them a little bit higher than they're standing right now. But the initial offer didn't go through because it was a little too lopsided. So the Kings were going to change it to a second-round pick now. They're going to give that up for Kyle Kuzma. The Wizards continue their stockpile of draft picks and just being a bad team. This is where we sit now. We'll be taking on the Blizzard next episode. I hope you all did enjoy this installment. This is what the team's looking like right now after those trades. Unfortunately, injuries. Javon Carter is out for a couple of weeks. And as you can see, free agents, this is what it looks like. You've still got some veterans if we really need to pick someone up, but the starting lineup is going to be Killian Hayes, Kobe White, Isaiah Joe, Maxi Kleber, and I Hartenstein off the bench will be about the same. Just now have Ayo Dosunmu coming off the bench. Anyways, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button and then look out for the next episode or next installment of our Sonic series. I hope you guys all have a excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.